down from my granddad. 12-gauge gun and a piece of land. Camel covered in the silence, sitting in my tree stand. A couple miles down the road from that is a creek and a pond and the river bends back. Fishing on a Saturday night, feeling alright. It's who we are and what we love. We're out there before the sun comes up. And when it falls, you best believe we ain't gonna stop. It's in our blood, running through our veins. More than just a getaway, a place to go and find yourself. We're the Lost Man Outdoors, the Lost Man Outdoors, the Lost Man Outdoors. Come on!
Real people, real passion, real hunting kill. Real people, real passion.
Giving her another shot tonight. It's November 7th now, so this is my 5th day in a row out hunting. Got like 40 some hours in at this point. Nothing to show for it so far, but keep grinding it out here. Hopefully get a chance at a buck again. Missed a really nice one yesterday morning, which kind of sucked. I hit a branch when I shot, didn't get it on film unfortunately, so kind of sucked, but did see quite a bit of action yesterday morning. Went out this morning, didn't see anything, and last night seen some does and a small buck, so been seeing deer. Just had my one opportunity and usually at least get one of those a year. Blew it, so see if we get another shot at one over at a different property now on a river bottom stand. Haven't really seen a whole lot for buck activity here in the past week, but there's does around, so hopefully if there's does, there's bucks. So we're gonna stick it out here. It's about 3:30 and got another hour and a half until ending here. So they've been coming out here pretty late, kind of filtering off this bedding area hill in front of me, and then they kind of work their way down here, and I'm hoping if the does come out tonight, maybe they'll bring the bucks, or maybe they'll even take a shot at a doe, we'll see. But sticking it out here, keep her going, and see if I can finally connect on a buck. Just got back home. Going to let him sit till morning. Found the arrow. Wasn't hardly any blood on it. Actually, there's no blood at all. There's just white hair, so I'm 99% sure I hit him low. Followed. There's little tiny droplets of blood. Till he went into the woods, and he must have stood still for a while, and I found a pretty good pile, so wherever I hit him, I must have sliced him open. At least he was bleeding pretty good for a little bit, and I backed out there, so we'll pick that back up in the morning, but I think I just hit low. I think I was preparing for him to come out in a different spot, and he didn't, and he turned. I kind of got rushed and pulled back and shot, and I think he was a bit farther than I thought, so we'll see what happens. Get back out there in the morning, hopefully find a dead deer, but I think just by, I'm going to review the footage, I don't think I'm going to be able to tell. I don't have any lighted knocks on these arrows, so, but hopefully if I don't get him, he's still alive. If I hit him low, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty good chance he will be. I just came back out where I hunted last night, where I shot that buck, and ended up following, had okay spotty blood for, I followed another 150 yards. Actually, it's basically right down to that point, right on the other side of that he got out into the field. And that's pretty much where I lost it. It was hit or miss blood the whole way out there. I had a couple spots of decent blood, but just like, I think, went back and reviewed the footage, just hit him low. And I think it's just due to the fact of he came out. I probably could have tried to take a shot at him when he was right underneath my stand, but I had probably 7 or 8 does out in the field. My camera arm was in the way. Didn't want to make too much movement when he's so close, so I was going to let him come out into the field. And my one shooting lane I had, as you can kind of see in the footage where that fawn was standing, that's where I needed him to be. That's what would have been my shot, and he would not go there. So he was about 2 yards away the whole entire time, and that's where I was expecting him. I was going to be ready to shoot him right there. He ended up turning around and came through my second shooting lane here, and just not thinking I should have tried to stop him, but I just pulled back and shot, and obviously I rushed it and nicked him low, so I'm 99% sure he's going to be just fine. Just probably just cut just maybe the bottom of his skin and just got him enough to bleed a little bit. And you can kind of see here all the white hair on the ground. So obviously just probably nicked his belly. I think she'll be just fine. There's my arrow. And then right in here is my tree stand where I was sitting. So range it ended up being 24 yards, so it's definitely makeable. If I would have just taken my time, tried to stop him in this opening right here, have a decent lane, just, I don't know, wasn't really thinking. Once he didn't come and he turned around and left, I kind of just rushed and thought that was my last shot at him, which it probably would have been, but a couple different things went wrong that obviously is learning experience for next time, but at least I'm confident he's going to survive. Hopefully get another crack at him someday. It's a decent buck. First one I've had a crack at, like actually a good solid one. Obviously I missed those. That buck a couple days ago, that one hit a branch, so I was never even close. This one, card should have fell right, but obviously they didn't, so that's on me. But learning experience, I'll get it done yet. I don't know if it'll be this season, but at least can't ask for any better hunts here. A couple different hunts, a couple days in a row. Had some shots at bucks, just haven't been able to connect. But I'm gonna keep at it. Rut's still on here. Got gun season coming up in a couple weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. But I'm gonna back out of here now, go back to the house, get some stuff done today, head back out this afternoon, probably let this spot sit for maybe till next weekend. Let everything calm down. Plenty of does still around, so I'm sure the bucks still will be too. But it's Jimmy Gleason, Lost Men Outdoors.